Air Force. We already have done it. We're going to destroy their Navy. We've largely done that. We're going to destroy their factories that make these missiles and these drones. And we are going to severely degrade their missile launchers so that they can't fire these multiple salvos against their neighbors and threaten us, threaten our troops in the region, and threaten our allies in the region. And we are well on our way to achieving all four of those objectives. Those objectives will be achieved. They'll be achieved here very soon.
Let's talk about the Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's oil supply passes through there on a daily basis. You have steadfastly said they will not be allowed to have a tolling system where they get to charge countries to pass through millions of dollars, number one. And number two, this is about the free flow of oil at market prices. This is critical to the world's economy, obviously not so much the American economy. And that brings up the issue of NATO, which I'll get to in a second. How important and how do you determine whether or not that it will be okay for U.S. forces to withdraw, knowing and having confidence that the Strait will be open for the free flow of oil?
Well, the Straits of Hormuz, those are international waters, right? So anything Iran does to impede commercial traffic is illegal. For all these countries that love to talk about international law, it is a violation of international maritime law to impede the free flow of travel in international waters. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, it's illegal to bomb and hit and attack commercial shipping and sink them. I mean, that's what the Nazis did during World War II in the Atlantic. And that's what they're doing now to ships that they're from countries they don't like, that are flagged by countries they don't like. These are terroristic acts that they're undertaking. And so the United States gets very little energy through the Straits of Hormuz. Our allies ship out a lot of oil through there, meaning our Gulf allies. And certainly countries in Asia and Europe depend on it. We depend very little on the Straits. So if in fact Iran decides to set up a toll, if in fact Iran decides that they're going to illegally control the Straits of Hormuz or decide they're going to try to do that, look, I imagine that'll be the president's call whether he wants to help. But this is a problem for the world. It's countries around the world should be stepping up and dealing with that and saying that's intolerable. And that's what we've encouraged them to do.
Let me ask you about NATO. You said that our NATO allies have been disappointing. Specifically, I know you're talking about Spain, Great Britain, France, even Italy now, and that after all of this is done, we will re-examine this relationship, and especially when it comes to, we pay 2/3 of the freight when it comes to NATO defense. And if it's just, quote, about us defending Europe, you said, at this point, how do we call that? And we can't have our landing rights in European nations, our allies, at a time when we need them. What good is that alliance? And is the NATO alliance at risk?
Sean, I've been one of the strongest defenders of NATO during my time as a United States Senator because I found great value in it. And it wasn't just about defending Europe. I said it